Work towards constant elevation in order to consistently expand. Sunrise Thoughts brought to you by 348 Select. On today's episode of Morning Brew, a Winning Routine, we're joined by Kabelo Moremi, who's well known for being Tate Tuswari podcast, but for the real Brown fanatics, he's half of the rap duo of Rap Pack. He goes by the stage name of Caliber, formerly known at the Department of Labor as a commissioning editor. Thank you, Kabelo Moremi, for joining us on today's Morning Brew, hosted by myself, Ulwazi Madonzel.
My official profession is the commissioning editor / content specialist, and I have been doing that for 5.5 years. I am also a podcaster and a content creator as well, and I've been doing that since 2014.
Pharrell once said, "We are pluralists." Yes, pluralists. Focus on the job, but expand on the thoughts and abilities. This is what keeps Gabel in constant creation, the willingness to do more than what is tasked.
So the winning formula definitely would be, having a teachable spirit and being willing to take on new things and learn new things and implement new things. I think that would be my winning formula if ever there was one. The famous quote is "Stay hungry and stay foolish." I never understood completely what foolish was, so I tried to make some definition of what foolish is to make it positive in some shape or form, whatever. But staying hungry is very, very important. You know what I mean? Staying hungry means that you're willing to upskill to get what you want always, and I think that's very important when you want to stay driven. You need to stay hungry.
Focus on the journey. Take in the environment. You'll never not get to the destination. Just focus on the journey and take in the environment. That will lead you onto an even greater path beyond your initial horizons.
My mom, that's how I stay driven, and that's how I always stay driven. Her words, her teachings, her everything. That's how I stay driven. Just a desire to make her happy and make her proud. That is basically how I stay driven.
Do it for the one who did it all for you. Take that shot even if you miss. Go in fully. And never forget, Jordan played 15 seasons and only won 6. But he's still the greatest player of all time. We're going to call this chapter Frat Interlude.
I'm a content specialist for reality and entertainment, and also music content in every shape and form. So from short form to long form to digital. So that's basically it. Conceptualizing some shows, and also the business end of shows as well, from going into things such as licensing and acquiring things from local and sometimes international. So there's business and there's creative involved in it, so which is dope, because then you get to learn about the creative and you get to learn about the admin and the business element of it, the suit aspects of the content world, which is very interesting and which I believe to be an art in itself. So that is the world of commissioning and specializing in content from a formalized perspective. And in terms of podcasting and creating long form, super long form content, and that is basically for documenting what culture is, for lack of a better term, because I know that the term or the word culture has been vulgarized and bastardized for so long by people that want to exploit it in every shape and form. But literally, it is about documenting what we do and what we enjoy as people, from a music perspective, from a creative perspective, just as a whole, so it's about documenting that and offering some sort of insights to people that don't have access to it and making it as accessible as can be. So yeah, in a nutshell, that is the profession.
Thank you for listening to today's episode with Kabelo Moremi. You can support the show by subscribing to our YouTube channel, 348 Select. The soundtrack for the series has been produced by Dugula. The show is recorded and edited by Msindi Suesigo.